Happy Tuesday. So I am going to give a shout out to a radio station that I don't think exists anymore. WHFS 99.1, Washington, D.C., Baltimore area. I think their actual office was in Annapolis, though. And this station is important because a lot of the music that was at that point in time called progressive music became a part of life. And then they would have what they called their HF festivals, which was a 1 or 2 day concerts where I've seen everyone from Semisonic to Rage Against the Machine to even Blue Man Group. Yeah, they dragged in Blue Man Group one year. But the point of bringing up HFS is I did not hear of this band until I started listening to WHFS, and I became a huge fan of not only the band, but also the lead singer, Ian McCullough. Echo and the Bunnymen. Can I call this a classic?
She floats like a star, grace on the water, lips like sugar, lips like sugar. Just when you think you've caught her, she glides across the water. She calls to you tonight to share this moonlight. You'll float down the river. She'll ask and you'll give her.
I'm not ready for that this morning.
She knows what she knows. I know what she's thinking. Sugar gets said. Sugar gets said. Just when you think she's yours, she's flown to other shores to laugh at how you break and melt into this lake. You'll flow down the river, but you never give her.
There's something I've mentioned before. I don't dance, so forget all of this. I just don't dance. Like I bounce in my chair, and so when I get this little crap-eating grin on my face and I'm kind of bouncing around, that's when you know it's a song that I really, really enjoy. It had nothing to do with any sort of technical stuff or lyrical depth. This song just makes my body happy.
kissing. Midnight kissing.
Just a good song, man. You know, I think I'm going to take this drive in this morning and introduce folks to WHFS. HFS was important because in Baltimore and Washington, D.C., there was 98 Rock and DC 101. They basically played classic rock and metal. But the British came to town in a new way. I mean, it was led by folks like Duran Duran and Tears for Fears, but then what they called, before they called it alternative, they called it progressive. And that movement came through. That is what HFS was. We'll listen to that today.